What's going on, everyone? So LeBron James talked about the coaching staff and being an extension of the coaching staff while on the basketball court. Now, this is great, right? That's what you want to hear. You want LeBron James buying into the coaching staff. He said JJ Redick, as well as the rest of the coaching staff, all their voices are being heard, trying to put in position their plans for the season, right? Everyone's trying to get everything in order at first day of training camp. You want to see the coaches being able to coach, and your stars being the leaders and implementing the things from the coaches on the basketball court. You want to see your stars, particularly LeBron James, who is one of the greatest basketball minds ever, being that extension and being able to make sure that everything is running smoothly, because coach can only do so much on the sidelines, right? His voice can only be heard so much screaming on the sidelines as all the chaos and commotion is going on. But LeBron, being in the thick of it, he's seeing things, he's creating things, he's noticing things that maybe even the coaching staff isn't able, right? I've always talked about that collectiveness of coaching and players, particularly with your stars, especially when you have somebody that has the IQ and understanding and sees things to the level of a coach. Not every team has that luxury of having that guy that can just analyze and understand the situation and know how to adjust on the fly without having to solely rely on the coach to do everything. LeBron talks about leading by example and being kind of the influence, right? You need that. Talked about from the beginning. The only way that this is going to work with JJ Redick and this new coaching staff is if LeBron James buys in. If LeBron James buys in and does his part, plays his role, allows the coaching staff to coach, and has this, team effort between players and coaching staff, then that's just going to go a really long way. But you also don't want there to be conflict or stepping over boundaries or toes. Right? Darvin Ham was always willing to relinquish to LeBron at times, which I loved at times, right? We'll dive into the times that I didn't love it. But you want to allow your players to have a freedom, right? Steve Kerr, for example, used to just give his clipboard to the players and just chill. Right? Hey, you guys run the plays, you guys figure it out. And it wasn't one of those like, oh, if you guys can do better. No, it was trusting his team. It was like, hey, you guys are so good, you got it. Right? You guys know the system, you guys know the deal. Right? Like you guys figure stuff out. You want to empower your teammates or your team. You want to empower your players. You want to put your players in a position to where they're comfortable and believe in what they're playing in, right? But also, again, you have a guy in LeBron that sees things that you're not going to necessarily see constantly. Again, it's hard to see that much from the sidelines. Yes, you're looking in at a side angle, but there's stuff going on behind the scenes. You got all these big bodies blocking you. Sometimes you have the ref in the way and you're kind of trying to move through the ref, right? You have so much chaos and commotion that you can't possibly see everything to the level of a LeBron James who's literally in the middle and everything is going on around LeBron James. It's a big difference to where LeBron, hey, this broke down here or is about to break down, because LeBron is very good at reading the floor, right? So him, initiating a play, say D'Lo comes in, boom, brings up, initiates play, right? And things start breaking down and LeBron notices, oh, this guy's out of position. He could go and go, no, 3, 3, 3, right? Just as an example, 3, 3, 3, right? And then switch that play on the fly. And everyone recognizes and hears it because he noticed a breakdown on the defensive end that maybe the coach or, the other players didn't recognize, right? You want to give your players, especially guys like LeBron, the freedom to do so. But you don't want them to step over those boundaries, right? Again, Darvin Ham at times would listen to LeBron, or he would draw up a play and LeBron would be like, no, we need to do this. A lot of people looked at that and would go, oh, look, LeBron's a bad guy. I love that the coach had the freedom. And look, I've been very critical of Darvin Ham, but there are some things that he did do well in which you trust your star player. At times, Darvin Ham trusted LeBron too much and was over-reliant on LeBron because he couldn't do play design. He wasn't good at orchestrating the offense and running the offense and getting sets and all these actions. So LeBron would have to draw up stuff. But what I don't like is when LeBron would Darvin Ham sits down, gathers all the guys, goes, okay, everybody, let's do this, and starts to drop a play, and Braun takes the clipboard, and he starts doing it, right? Like, to me, that's, now you're crossing that boundary. Now you're crossing that line. Now you're getting to the point of disrespect, rather than just being like, hey, no, Ham, look, I got the perfect play. Let me see the clipboard, right? And he's handing over rather than just yoink out of his hands. Another guy he did that for, David Blott, right? LeBron James, I mean, David Blott would constantly call plays, and LeBron would come over and just be like, nope, we're not doing that. Just don't listen to that idiot. We're going to do this, right? That stepping over the boundaries. JJ understands play design. He understands the X's and O's. He understands offensive sets and and how to structure things, right? Trust in your coaching staff. You have guys on that bench that have experience and have had success in this league, right? Nate McMillan was not that long ago, conference finals, right? You have Scott Brooks, right? You have guys that understand the offensive and defensive schemes of things, that understand the ins and outs, that are going to work collectively alongside JJ Redick, right? Let JJ and the coaching staff do their thing, but trust each other to know if LeBron calls a play, it's because he's seen something that I'm not seeing, or maybe I saw it and I'm calling it out, but they can't hear me because all the commotion's going on, and LeBron just called that play, right? Like, there's so many different things that can happen. LeBron changing a play on the fly, or D'Lo changing a play on the fly. Whoever your ball handler is, whoever is the guy that recognizes something, there's nothing wrong with changing that, because again, you're seeing stuff. Even in football, right? They get the call, all right, we're running, whatever. Okay, and then they get to the line, and you'll hear, kill. They're telling the line, hey, no, we're changing the play. Their defense is lined up. It's the same thing in all sports, right? It's not, the quarterback isn't undermining the offensive coordinator because he just changed the play. He's seen on the field what is actually developing. So he's changing the play, telling you kill, because he's trying to change the play based on what the defense is giving you, right? So it's the same thing with basketball. If LeBron has the ball at the top of the key and he calls, one, and sees the floor and recognizes something that nobody else recognizes or nobody else sees, then change the play. Instead of 1, 4, whatever they design the play calls after, right? Like, you give your players the ability to make the change, to adjust on the fly, to recognize the mismatches or recognize what the defensive breakdowns are, right, in the midst of things. Like, those are the kind of things that you want. You want to have and trust in your players. You want the players to trust in the coaching staff. But there needs to be that collective balance, right? You can't have LeBron James, who is this gravitational pull in and of himself, right? If you start to lose LeBron, or LeBron starts to undermine the coaching staff, everybody else is going to follow LeBron because it's LeBron James, right? But if LeBron, as the leader, buys in and goes, hey, JJ called this, run this, and has his back and sticks to what the coaching staff is operating and running. Frank Vogel and Jason Kidd and them used to give LeBron the freedom, and Rondo. Rondo numerous times would change the play on the fly. They bring it up, coach would be screaming 2. They'd get up or Rondo would get it to past the half court line and see an action start to develop and just go, no, 3. And boom, everyone else would switch into that. And then the offense going and boom, an easy bucket, right? Again, give your team that collectiveness and understanding of, if I'm changing something, it's not because I'm undermining you, it's because I'm seeing something, I understand something that's out there that maybe you're not seeing, or you're not able to relay quick enough to where and I'm in the thick of it, I can just change it on the fly, right? And then also, same breath, trust and rely on your offensive, or your coaching staff, period, to create the offensive structure or infrastructure in order to operate in success, so that way all the dominoes kind of fall into place, right? It's very key. I liked what LeBron said. I love what LeBron said. LeBron talked about, buying in and hey, I want to be the leader. I want to be the extension on the court. I don't want to be the guy. Like, I trust in JJ. You trust in the coaching staff. I just want to be able to help. I want to be part of it. I want to be an extension. LeBron James is one of the few players ever that you actually want part of the coaching staff, right? Guys like him, Chris Paul, right? Like Rondo. These are guys that you absolutely want to be part of the coaching staff, that you want to be an extension of the coaching staff. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that that's something that is great to have. It's an advantage that you have over many teams because not all teams understand and recognize certain defensive breakdowns and are able to adjust so quickly, right? But the Lakers can, and that's why the Lakers had so much success offensively. Obviously, defensively, it was really good in the 2020 season, but offensively, because you had guys like Rondo, you had guys like LeBron, you had guys out there that recognized things immediately and could change those things in an instant. You want that extension of the coach, but you also want LeBron, who is an extension of the coach, to also be in, community with the actual coaching staff. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree with my points? Do you think, only the coach should call the plays or anything like that? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it either way down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. It's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.